Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Nev's Garage. Now if this is your first time joining us here, make sure you hit that old subscribe button and also toggle on that little bell. That way you'll be notified when the next video drops. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though, still got to get through this episode. What we're going to be talking about today is rotating our tyres. Now we're not talking about just driving along and letting them go round. We're talking about a different type of rotating. We're talking about rotating the wheels in a pattern so that it prolongs the wear of our tyres. Rightio? So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be swapping them corner to corner. We can do that because they're non-directional tyres. That's sick, right? Helps if you've got two jacks. If you don't, it's going to take you a little longer. But anyway, let's get into it. So first of all, going to be jacking up the car in a safe manner, of course. Rightio, so let's get to it. Alright, so now we've got it all jacked up and on safety stands. It's all safe. Let's take the wheels off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this wheel, the left front, we're going to put it on the right rear and vice versa, and then the other side. Rightio? So let's whip them off. Probably a real good opportunity to give them a good clean as well. Rightio. Right hand front, we'll go to left hand rear. Alright, so now the right hand rear goes to the left hand front. Alright guys, now the left hand rear of course goes to the right hand front. So guys, now is of course a great time to wash the caliper and the disc so it looks all purty when we put it back together. I'll take off my hat. We'll get to washing. Alright guys, so everything's clean. Now what we always do is just grease the threads of the studs a bit. Okay, because if they get too dry and the thread seize, you're going to snap a stud and you're going to have a bad time. So just put a bit of grease on them right before we pop the wheel on. Going to back our rattle gun right off because we're going to manually check torque afterwards. And now we just pop the wheel on. Just make sure the wheel is seated onto the hub and sitting on the CBL. And just run the nuts up. Like that. Okay, now the next wheel. Next one. Alright, so we've got all the wheels swapped over now, and we've got them on well enough to put the car on the ground. So we're going to take the stands out from underneath, we're going to put it back on the ground, and we're just going to tension up all the nuts properly, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so it's all back on the ground now. So I've just got, really it's a breaker bar, okay, but just going to use it for the leverage, just to tighten up the nuts. Not going to go overboard, just make sure they're firm. And that's it really. So just one by one, just going to go around in a crisscross fashion, make sure they're tight. Alright guys, well that's it. We've got our tyres rotated now. Now, what is the point of doing all this? Well, because the front wheels spend a lot of their time turning, okay? So the outside edges wear on the tyres. So even if your cambers are all set right, which this car is, you're still going to get more wear on your front tyres than your rear tyres, even on these Subaru all-wheel drives, okay? So what we've done, we've transferred the rear tyres to the front on the opposite side and vice versa. You have to remember, of course, that you can't rotate directional tyres in the opposite way. So you can only do corner to corner if you have non-directional tyres, which these are. Sick. So that's it. Rightio. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope it helps you get more life out of your tyres. Please keep liking, sharing and subscribing. And hey, we'll catch you all next time on Nev's Garage. Bye. Gonna have to wash the car now.